Welcome back to the Arizona Daily Mix. Let's go back out live to Angela Scott, who's with Jackson Polly, talking about real estate and the do's and don'ts, Angela. And you said this is what you love talking about, so help us out with what we need to know.
I do. I do love talking about real estate. And you know, Brad, think about it. So many people are sitting in their homes right now. We're being quarantined at home. You're looking around your house and you might just be saying, I want to sell my house. So we've got Jackson with us today. And Jackson, if we're thinking about selling our house, what do we need to know right now?
Yeah, well, it's like we talked about earlier, it's hotter than some people think it is right now. And I would say once you get your house listed, just be prepared for maybe multiple offers. A lot of people may not think that's the case right now, but it could be. And you're going to have some people come through your home. So if you're not comfortable with that right now, just you may want to wait. But they're going to be coming through and looking at your home. So
wait, why would a seller not be comfortable with multiple offers? I would think that would get the price a little bit higher, so you'd be a little bit more in control.
Yeah, well, absolutely. A seller would be comfortable. A seller wants that. Absolutely,
yes.
That's the ideal situation. But what I want you to know about that is the highest offer may not always be the best offer. And it sounds kind of counterintuitive. Yeah. But I think if you are working with a good agent, they'll be able to explain why the highest offer may not be the best. There's a lot of things that go into the background of that offer. So you definitely want to talk to your agent. And a good agent will explain that ahead of time, because some people see that big number and they say, oh, that's the one we want, and they can't hear anything else. So be prepared, just kind of what's behind the offer, not just the dollar amount.
Okay, that's good. That's good, really good to know. And so while people are sitting at home right now, obviously there's all those honey-do lists, right? Like, okay, I'm looking around, I haven't actually fixed that crack in the wall over there. Is this the time that sellers, if they're thinking of selling their home, they could be home doing these types of things? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, make home improvement repairs, whether it be for preparation for market or just for your own personal enjoyment. But now is a good time to take advantage of the time to get your home ready, whether it be to sell or just enjoy more.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's a little spring cleaning right now. Okay, so let's say, we sold the house, we're in the market, we're the buyers now. What do we need to know as buyers?
Yeah, so buyers right now, a lot of buyers are out there, and they tend to think it's a little softer than it is, so they might make a little bit of a lower offer. And again, talk to your agent about strategy, but it may not be the best way to go right now. If you love the house, talk about price. Also, be prepared for multiple offers. When people hear that word, again, we talked about on the seller side. On the buyer side, when people hear that, they tend to think back in '08 with there's bidding wars, and it turned people off. Well, we're not at the point of bidding wars. However, you need to put your best foot forward, because there's got to be multiple offers on that, and it doesn't mean that you're going to. The seller may not counter. They just may say, "Hey, we don't want to upset everyone and counter them and ask for more money, but we're just going to take the best one we have right now." So you may not get that opportunity to receive that counter.
Absolutely.
Just be ready for that.
Yeah, and I would think as a buyer too, it would be a little bit overwhelming or daunting. Like, they have multiple offers. Like, what do I do? I really want this house, but I'm really nervous right now. How do you ease your clients?
Yeah, well, there's definitely ways as agents that we can present your offer in a more favorable light for the seller. Even though, again, we talked about it may not be the highest price offer. So sometimes it's not always about price, and a good agent will kind of go over those strategies with you. And then, if I was to tell you my strategies, it'd be like playing poker, letting you know what hand I fold at. Yeah. But definitely talk to your agent and see what the best strategy is for your situation or that particular seller, really. Yeah. Sometimes if you know a little bit more about the selling situation, it helps you present your offer in a more favorable light.
And I think so much of it, working with a realtor, I know we can all go on Zillow, we can all go on certain things online and look. There's so much, just me being with you during this morning, you are so comfortable and so knowledgeable, and you have such a great presence about you. I can only imagine what your clients would say about you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know, flattery there. Thank you for the compliment.
Mr. Humble, right?
Thank you.
Well, thanks for having us out here today.
Yeah, thanks for coming. It's been a pleasure.
One piece of advice for our viewers out there right now saying either I want to buy or sell. What words of advice can you give them right now?
Just get out there, see what's available, and evaluate your personal situation and see if now's the time for you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jackson.
Thank you.
You're a delight.
Thank you.
Okay, Brad, there we have it. So if you're thinking about, yes?
Oh, go on.
Oh no, I just said, there you have it. It's all in what your experience is and where you are in your life right now, whether it's the right time to buy or sell. But you can definitely, contact Jackson here at Realty One Group, and he's absolutely fantastic.
So I like it. Okay, since you just said, you feel very comfortable getting to know Jackson. I want to know a little more too. But there's a record on the wall behind him. What is that gold record? What is that? Is that a gold record that he wrote, sung? What is that?
We're going to find out. Looks like a Michael Jackson record, doesn't it? What is this actual record over here on the wall? Do you know, Jackson?
The record over here?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It is definitely a record. Let's take a look, and it just talks about when we were established here. But this record actually goes out to top producers, and depending on what the volumes that they produce and things like that. But that was just one specific for our office.
Awesome.
Awesome. So that is great. They got a gold record in their office for being so golden. So.
They are golden.
Thanks, Angela. Tell Jackson we said thank you too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.